All right, Shalom, Shalom, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Peace and double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone, true teachers of all Israel. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, coming with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash, to feed the flock of the Lord with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right, Lord's will, this is edifying. I'm in transit, can't pull any scripts, but I'm going to pull the ones that I know off top, roughly paraphrasing them. Lord's will, this will be edifying. All right. This is going to be kind of a laying back off of the Elder Sakaran's lesson, or, it was a clip from a lesson that he did that was basically going into, focusing on prophecy, man. The focus is prophecy. Now, of course, we have to address scoffers. We have to address false doctrines. That's a huge part of this truth as well. But the main portion is to deal with prophecy. And there's a lot to deal with when it comes to prophecy. There's a lot to speak on when it comes to prophecies being fulfilled. The end of all things, man. Brothers are, brothers and a few sincere sisters out there that listen and learn. All right, shalom to you all. All right, and the sons and daughters of Israel that are of the hopeful elect. We've been pushed into a corner. All right, it's reminiscent of ancient Egypt. So when this happens, we know that the scriptures say, matter of fact, I'm at a light real quick before I hit the highway. I want to grab this in Jeremiah. See if I can grab it real quick before this light change. Jeremiah 16. All right. Yes, Jeremiah 16 and verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. All right. So basically, the ancient Egyptian deliverance is referenced here. So there's going to come a day where there's going to be a greater deliverance that's going to overshadow the ancient Egyptian deliverance. And that was a mighty deliverance, mind you. So if that's the case, then this deliverance that's coming, where the Lord is going to gather the elect from the four corners of the earth, this is going to be even greater. All right. So in the midst of dealing with the doctrine and scriptures say, make full proof of thy ministry. All right. And dealing with false prophets, men crept in unawares. We have to deal with those things, but we also have to maintain the focus on prophecy. All right. Apostle Paul said it best, rather that ye prophesy. Right. So we're supposed to be consumed and addicted to prophecy, man. Constantly watching. All right. That was the job of the watchman. Right. You see the danger coming to the city, you blow that trumpet. So in the spirit, what are we doing now? Blowing that trumpet. The brother in the comments, Bob Shah, if you could get Joel the 2nd chapter, all right, I would appreciate it. Because that goes into blow you the trumpet. And that is to sound for what? Imminent danger, imminent destruction. And the destruction is going to come by the way of ICBMs, thermonuclear destruction. All right? Thermonuclear, ICBMs, all right, hypersonic missiles. Scriptures talk about arrows hitting Babylon. We know America is Babylon. So these are the things that are coming. So we're supposed to be warning our people, which we do. It's just an exhortation from the elder that he had brought out concerning, staying focused, eyes on the prize, which is really prophecy. Okay. Now, this right here, real quick, I'm gonna finish this out. Jeremiah 16 and 16. It's 15, but Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. You see? So this is the deliverance from the land of the north. That's talking about America. All right, that's talking about America, the land of the north, the water, brothers, the water. Right? This is the time that we're coming into. Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation, mark of the beast being pushed on the highest levels, which is the chip. And, you know, as hard as it is for brothers and sisters right now, because I know y'all feeling the squeeze like I'm feeling the squeeze, this is the time where the gold is going to be purified on the highest level. So for those that can maintain their integrity, for those that can walk in the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, follow this truth, keep praising those names, keep striving to do the best they can, and to not bow to the image of the beast, which is this system, and to not receive that mark. Lord's willing, of course, pray unto the Lord for more strength. All right. For those that do that, there is a reward on the other side of it. Revelation 20 mentions what? That there would be those that had the victory over the beast in his image and the mark. Those that did not receive them. And we're striving and praying to the Lord that we be of that number that doesn't receive the mark, all right, that maintains it to the end and is delivered into everlasting habitations, which is the kingdom of heaven. All right. Let me go ahead and grab what y'all brothers got. Let's see. Yep, that's the Joel, second chapter. I call for it the water. All right. Both brothers in his likeness, Yasharala, as well as Parathon Ban Yahweh, both got it. So let's read. It says, Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Right. What is the holy mountain? The elect. This word is really mainly directed at the elect. That's who we're fishing for. But we know that the heathens, we're prophets unto the nations as well. So we're supposed to condemn them and tell them their judgment. They're all going into slavery. All right. And of course, they're going to come against it. Oh, slavery, that's inhumane. But here it is. You're only saying that because you're on top. All right. You're only saying that because you're in a position of power and we're the slaves. All right. So you are able to enjoy slavery this whole time, especially you Edomites, but really all you nations have benefited off of our backs being tore up during the time of slavery, even all the way up until now. But there's going to come a time where you're gonna go into captivity. You're going to go into slavery. All right. You're going to be judged, man. Let me see. Yeah, you nations are going to be judged, man. All right. So when you nations being judged, what's going to happen? Your elites are going into slavery, and the rest of you are going to be destroyed for the most part. And whatever is left of you is going to go into slavery. But let me read this again. Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the Lord tremble, of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Right, the day of Yahweh cometh. What's that? The time of when the missiles drop, when the missiles hit. The arrows, as the scriptures described in the 2nd Ezra 16, Isaiah 34, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. And who's it going to be aimed at? Idumea. All right, Idumea. The Lord is dooming you. All right, but the scriptures talk about the day of doom, man. All right, that's what's coming. Well, 2 and 2, and we are going to have slaves in the kingdom. It's only right. We've been slaves this whole time. We've been at the low point. So now when we get in the power seat, you think we're just going to be, nah, you heathens could just run free and do whatever. No, the Lord is going to put the spirit on us, man. And it's going to be brutal. It's going to be a rod of iron. It's going to be just. It's going to be righteous. All right. Because we're not low lives without class like you devils. All right. We're not going to be doing all the wicked shit you did to us, but we're going to rule you with a rod of iron in righteousness. And with power over the elements, we'll have power to put 100 times more hell on you than you put on us. All right. But it says, Joel 2:2, this is from the brother Parathon Ban Yahweh, the water for the precept. Joel 2:2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Right. So this people is talking about the missiles. The missiles themselves are one of the hosts The Lord, our power, Yahweh, he's known as the Lord of hosts. And host is an army. So he's the one that controls all the armies, man. He's the one that controls all these different heathen nations in order to lead them to what? Their timely destruction, their inevitable destruction. All right. Hey, Shalom, brother. Taza Panya Banyamyan. Shalom. Definitely subscribe to that brother's page and get edified. I be seeing he always puts up them videos through the spirit. Shalom, brother. I watch him out, Shabrak a thumb to everybody that's tuning in. All right, but the people great and strong is talking about the missiles. They're gonna cover the sky just like the movie 300. What happened? The arrows flew and they blocked out the sun. There's gonna be so many missiles dropping that, hey man, the Lord got to be with us. We know the destruction is coming. You see why we go out here and brick ass cool and bring out this word. All right, why is that? Because we see that the destruction is coming. The Lord opened our eyes, man. We have the eye salve. We have the eye salve, man. All right. What is the eye salve? That means that we can see this world for what it is. We can discern. We have the Holy Spirit with us. Okay. But we see the destruction coming. We know it's coming. All right. We've been fully assured and convinced through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So that means that we have to prepare ourselves. We have to prepare for the things that are coming. All right. And the spirit of the Lord has to be with us in order to endure, man. We can't do it on our own. It's not about our will or how you feel or, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Always remember to say, Lord's willing, man. Because, hey, the Lord, you know, the scripture saying, Matthew 7, many shall say in that day, Lord, Lord. You know, that they've done great works in the name of the Lord, but the Lord's going to deny many men. They're going to be calling on the name, all right, or even they might be calling on the real name, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and still be denied because they fell out or they taught false doctrine and the Lord deemed it fit for them to be judged. Or they could be calling on what they believe is the name, calling on sweet Jesus, and still be destroyed, man. So we have to have that understanding that we got to endure until the end and keep going with this, man. Non-stop on the block till this kingdom drop, right? Nothing but judgment from here on out, man. And how many bodies have dropped already? In the last year and even with this year beginning. We ain't even through the first month. How many judgments done went out, man? Okay, volcanoes, earthquakes, Mashapat left and right, man. And especially what's being pushed, and that shows us that we're truly closer to the end than ever is the mark of the beast. All right, you have that going down in Sweden, which has already been happening. Now this whole CV thing pushed people to get even more chips. Well, more people to get chips, I should say. And I spoke to a Jake. He said that ain't happening in America, but see, they don't have the vision, man. One saying, you know, the Lord said that He's gonna, for every idle word, all right, every idle word will be answered for. Roughly paraphrasing. So you think you're just saying something because it's your opinion, but you're really being a false prophet by saying that. Try to tell Jake what's going on. You know, use wisdom because most of the time it really ain't even worth it to even speak with these people about the truth. But he said, no, it ain't going to come to America. That's only over there. But here it is, Wisconsin. That company, 3 Square Market, already been chipping people. And plenty of people here in America, Babylon the Great, got chips. You know. All right, so the mark of the beast prophecy, like our little apostle Tahar always says, that there's going to have to be that mark implemented before the World War III pops off. So we know, yes, there's wars and rumors of wars, and we watch for those things as well, because that's a sign of the times. But also, all right, also, there's, you know, those things are not going to bring the time of the end. It's not going to happen until the chip is fully implemented, man. All right. And then expect there's going to be spiritual power. Men are going to be, the men of the Lord are going to be experiencing miracles. All right. Secret hidden powers that the Lord's going to awaken within us, man. It's a beautiful time, man. It's a beautiful time to be in this truth. So no matter what we're suffering, remember the patience of Job. All right, though he suffered, and Job was in a position to where most men would kill themselves if they was in that position, you know. But Job was in a position where he continued to endure. He continued to fight, and he never gave up hope. He always maintained his integrity and kept his hope in the Lord. You know, although he was uncertain as to why he was suffering, he had his questions, right? But ultimately, he didn't step out of line with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, and ultimately, what did the Lord do? He increased Job at his last end. Let me see what this brother has posted. It is mouth. All right, there we go. Now it came up. A man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Right. So, hey, that's from the Lord pouring out wisdom. Right. Proverbs 18:21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Right. What is the fruit thereof? It's truth. Okay. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. So when Biden goes up there and speaks, that's death. All right. That's death. He is the man. He is as death. He's the man of sin. He's the wicked. All right. The nation of Edom. And I got another lesson lined up, Lord's will, that I was looking on, doing a little research on YouTube. Actually, I was looking for that song that Edomite did about being an Edomite, and then I end up coming across a pastor that a devil, an Edomite pastor, so-called white man. He did a sermon, a so-called sermon, and the title of it is called "I Am Edom." So, hey, you can't make this up, man. The Lord has pointed out. So I got that one lined up. Lord's will, we could bring some edification out on that. But this man is as death. All right, everything he speaks is death. And if you don't believe us, you know, the longer you know, because the devil, he'll be able to conceal himself at first. He might come up to you, be nice, say a couple nice things, or say a couple things that's true. But you know, that devil linger around long enough, the horns are going to show. He's going to reveal himself. He'll probably start telling you about the jab, you know, or some other blasphemy. And they, man, the scriptures say that he has been made bare. All right, so the Lord set us up to continue to expose him. And that's why these things are accelerating, because the Lord has the spirit on us to speak the plagues into existence. Right? He doesn't send evil upon the city until he sets up his servants, the prophets, to declare it. So this truth has absolutely been declared throughout the four corners, man. And what does it say? And then shall the end come. Right? This gospel shall be declared in the four corners, roughly paraphrasing, and then shall the end come. So that's where we are right now. All right. We just got so much more endurance to do, brothers. Maintain our integrity, strive to continue to walk in the light, which is this knowledge, and make knowledge and wisdom the stability of that time. With that, I'm going to close this out. Infinite praise, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, All right, Shalom, Barak, until the next one. Shalom.